Going home?
You told Ace. I'm not lying.
You just lied on television.
I did not lie.
Period. Everything I told you was
never
in your
said a
face.
fair word to
Narcissism in
you.
your face.
And you know what? You know what? As the title says, listen, I wanted to talk about this because I interviewed Lavern not long ago, and then I see this reunion post come up, and Precious is saying that she's calling him a narcissist, and I'm looking at it going, hold on a minute. But he told us that he had a conversation with Precious, and Precious never said nothing. Now I found that outstanding because Precious is outstanding when it comes to talking. She wants to say how she feels. She will communicate how she feels. I was bemused when he told us that Precious ain't saying nothing to him. Let me give you an example what I mean, right? Let's play this little clip here. The Kia and Precious. Did you ask them why did you guys call me a narcissist? Did you ask that question?
Yes.
And their response was,
mind you, the person who did it was Precious. Never gave me never. We talked in text. We talked in DMs. Never called me a narcissist.
Okay, she never called you a narcissist.
Never called me a narcissist. Okay. Never sat down and said, Lavern, this is why you're a narcissist. Never. Okay. No one ever told me that. Not the Kia, not AP, not anyone. Matter of fact, people showed me where they wanted to go on dates with me and sent messages to production, and production ignored them. So how this whole thing came about is Lavern Gate, but it's all good.
What do they say? So when you
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When we sat down, and I sat down, I talked to the Kia, had one-on-ones with her. None of that. The Kia never said anything. The Kia actually apologized. She was like, hey, Lavern, this is what it was. But hey, look, once we had a conversation, we Gucci. We cool. Same thing with Precious. Hey, have a conversation with her and so forth. Hey, I just want to know this is a clarification. This is what it is. You know, let's talk. Let's have a conversation.
What is this is what it is? What is that?
No, that's what I'm saying. We had a conversation. I mean, we had a conversation way back, so I can't verbatim tell you exactly. Yeah. But we had a conversation. It was never, this is a narcissist. You are a narcissist because of this. We spoke.
See, so I find that really odd because how do we get to a point where you're on the reunion and she says it again and calls you a narcissist, but when y'all spoke, she doesn't tell you why you're a narcissist? And it's what blows my mind. And sometimes I think about it and I ask a question in my head, like, what's real? Like, is he like, how do you not know what they've really said? Like, did you give them a chance to actually answer the question? That's what was running through my head, right? Because it was a pretty strong emotion that she had.
Narcissism in your face.
Narcissism in your face. It's kind of hard to ignore that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so for her to be that fired up in that moment, I mean, it's possible for her to be fired up in that moment, tell you again, narcissism in your face, but then not tell you why when you guys had an actual conversation one-to-one. It's definitely possible to find out that the person didn't have the energy to be able to say what he said. I get it. I totally get it. But I'm not 100% sure. I personally look at it and I go, how do we not know? How do we get to a place where we're asking the question, why did you call me a narcissist? And someone like Precious doesn't tell you, you know what? You did X, Y, and Z to me. And I thought you were narcissistic for that. At least. But instead, she said, we're cool. I'm like, I don't know. That just seems odd to me because it's Precious. You know what I mean? We had Precious on the channel here not long ago. And Precious was quite outspoken about how she felt about certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's bemusing for me. I just wanted to do a short video. I didn't want to make it even long, but it just made me interested to kind of find out. But I think when you listen to the interview, you kind of get an understanding of why I'm a bit bemused.
We apologize to each other. I said, look, I accept your apology. You know, hey, look, I know when we was filming things, all this stuff or whatever, is water underneath the bridge. Well, but what you're trying to get, I can't give you because it was never told to me. I have my phone right here. No one ever called me and said anything. I called.
Yeah, but they don't have to call you. You said you were there.
That's what I'm saying.
This is why it's blowing my mind.
That's
you were
what
there
I
and
just
you asked
wait.
a specific question.
Kojo, I answered your question. And you're trying to get something that I can't give you.
I'm
So
not,
wait, listen.
Because you're not actually asking a question. Because what you're doing is you give me another part of the story.
Okay.
I'm asking a specific question. So when I was trying to get to understand what the Lavern situation was, I was trying to deep it. I was like, bro, like, I'm trying to deep what you're saying because you give me like several stories. You're talking about when you met and you spoke, and then you talk about no one called you, but that's not the issue. The issue is when you spoke, you would have had that conversation about narcissism, and I was trying to decipher that. And at the end, he actually answered it. He said, obviously, nobody told him on the day either. So that's why I was confused. But then I see the reunion post, and I'm like, but she came at you about narcissism. So what? Did you guys not have another conversation after the reunion? And it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. What's you guys' thoughts? Let me know down below. Maybe you guys see things differently. Maybe I'm making too much of this. I don't know, but it's just not. It doesn't make sense to me. Something's not quite sitting right. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. Let us know your thoughts down below.